Well, I've just removed this monstrosity from my Nissan 300Zx twin turbo, and it only took me 3.5 hours. I'm feeling quite accomplished. Stick around to see how it happened. So first thing to do before removing the plenum is to make sure there is no fuel in the fuel lines here going up to the fuel rail, because that will go everywhere. So to do so, we are going to, yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that off, and we're going to take out the fuse for the fuel pump. So car should start, and then it should run out of fuel. Car should start. So what I need to do now is take off everything that is on top of or connected to the plenum, what's going to be in the way. So that's going to be the throttle cable. Going to have to work out how that comes off. But first, going to take out all the coil packs and the coil pack connectors. So on these coil packs, there's a little clip here on some of them. On some of them it's broke off. Push that in. Struggle a bit. Pull it up. So Simon, your car's a V6 and you just took 4 coil packs out. And that'll be because this one and that one there, you can't take out without taking the balance tube off. So what we're going to do is take, well, when I say take the balance tube off, we're going to undo the balance tube and try and put it over there without having to take too much off it, so we don't forget where stuff goes. Just disconnected the fuel pressure regulator from the balance tube. I'm going to try and leave all this other stuff on the back because hopefully it'll flip back. This here is obviously fixed to this fuel line here, which is bolted to the plenum. However, the fuel rails which run down in here are connected here and here. So what I'm hoping to be able to do is just connect here and here and then take this off with the plenum. But what I'll do is obviously disconnect here at the fuel filter end first and drain any fuel out what may be in there, and then hopefully it'll come out with the lines on. However, I decided because this one's quite fat and won't be so flexible, I'm going to take this one off. This here is a 7mm. Yep, that's a weird size, but you know, whatever. So yeah, this is going to the brake booster. So nothing's going to come out of it, which is good. And also, this should lift up. And we'll see which amount of room we've got. Yeah, I think that's going to have to come off as well. That was loose anyway. This bit's not so loose. You will come out eventually. Yep, off. Took that off, and all what's left on now is that over there, so I might as well take that off and take the whole lot off. So yeah, balance tube's off. What you should have here is an O-ring. Yeah, what I've got there is RTV, but I'm going to replace that with an O-ring. And if we come round to the side, yeah, should have two O-rings, got RTV. What that means now is I can get that core pack connector off and get that core pack out. I say that, it's a bit of a pain in the backside, this one, because the clips don't, I think this one clips half works, but it needs prizing at the same time. Yeah. There we are. Right. Yeah, this one's a fight between the core pack and a bit of loom. This one's going to be awkward because it's underneath the blooming fuel pressure regulator. So there's no way to get any kind of leverage on it. There we go. So what I've done is put all the bolts back in for the core pack so I don't lose them, as well as for the balance tube, and the same on this side, and the balance tube on this side. So what I'm going to do next is disconnect these two fuel lines here so that I can disconnect the fuel lines over there without worrying about any fuel leaking over there. So I've put a rag down here. I've taken note that the one going from the fuel filter is going to the front side, and the back side is going to the return line. I've also got these safety glasses. Shouldn't spray out because we did run it out of fuel, but you know, safety first. Here goes nothing. Don't squirt, don't squirt. Ah, look, nothing in it. So this was a return, so this one, there might be some in it, because theoretically it's already gone past the fuel rail before we use the fuel up. Nope, no line there either. So what I want to do is take that line off, that hose off down there, which comes off the fuel rail, and the same down there, but it's right underneath there, which is going to be bloody awkward. So I think I am going to take this contraption off, just so it makes it a little bit easier. I can pull it up and get access. So what we've got is an alley key bolt holding it on here. Then if we come round this side, we seem to have that bolt holding that there. Alley key bolts there holding on the dampener, I think, and a bolt there. And then there's probably some hidden bolts as well, but we'll find out.
so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I just found another one down there. These are 10 mils, by the way. So also is this little line here, which goes to the carbon canister down there, but mine doesn't because this is the delete. Obviously I'm going to want to be taking that off somehow, otherwise this is going to be stuck to that. So in theory all that's holding the fuel rail on now is the other fuel rail and the other fuel rail right down there. So we're going to take these off. We're going to go for the easiest one to get to. There's that one and there's that one. This one seems slightly easier, so yep, try that one. Hopefully there's not much fuel in there, a little bit. So yeah, mop that up. I put the rag under there. Obviously gravity does its thing. I pulled that up a little bit and yeah, it started coming out down there as well. So the next one we want to take off is not this one, which would be nice. It's well, I think what we want to do is take this off first so that we can take the rail out of the way, but we still need to disconnect this from down there, otherwise it's going to be stuck in the way. So get this one off first, then we can get access to the one down the bottom. I smell fuel. We're going to undo this 3 mile long screw. And install that slide. Go away, fly. Fly wants to get high on the fuel. Yep, that's coming off not. Needs to do a twist, but that's a bit awkward to do. So in theory this can all lift off now, it says. Oh, great. It says, but what's happening is there's a blooming injector connector which goes in the way. So yeah, we're going to unplug the injector connector first, which truck is half done anyway, because I think I lost the metal for that. I'll put you down there a minute and you should lift off. So just spotted a couple of lines. So got this one here, and then round here we got this big geezer with this special clip. Look, it's even got a special clip on the other end. So next got these big pipes here. These are for the PCV. That's a PCV valve. It's a new PCV valve as well. There's one of these each side. Half expecting some oil. No, good. And same around here. Just a bit more awkward to get to. Yeah, this one's got fuel on it. I can't think why. Ouch, it comes out. Okay. Yeah, that's off. So down here got more PCV stuff, and what they got on there is one of these little springy clips. So if we move the clip down, yep, like so. Yeah, if I move the clip down, what'll happen is when I pull the plenum up, it'll just pull out anyway. There's one over that side as well. And then when we put the plenum back on, it'll be a pain in the arse. So next we need to take off the throttle position sensor. Got these silly little metal clip things which stop you doing that. Take that out. Hopefully that's enough. No, yep. We're going to put the metal clip back in so I don't lose it. So now I'm going to remove the boost hoses from the intakes there and there. They're not intakes, they're throttle bodies. So I'm going to remove these from the throttle bodies there and there. Just a clip there and a clip there. So next, this big longer hose here goes to the back here. I'm going to remove that. That is a 7mm because, well, why not? And it's right in the middle of all these looms, which is awkward. Very awkward. Yeah, that's been on a while. So if you ever can't find your tools, they fell inside the spark plug holes. So next I'm going to be taking off the injector connectors and then taking out the loom. So what I've started to do is label my cylinders 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be 5, 6. That's not the firing order, but I'm going to label the corresponding looms so they go back in the right place. But what I've seemed to have done is drop my tape inside the car. So yeah, that's all labelled up. The injectors are labelled up, the coil packs are labelled up. If they're together, they're labelled as one, and the cylinders are labelled not in firing order, but basically so I know what goes where. There's another little sensor down here. I'll imagine it's some kind of fuel temperature sensor or something or another. Yeah, that'll have to go back in. Anyway, what we're going to do now is get the injector connectors off, which if you see down there, they've got that stupid little metal thing you have to try and get off without losing it, and then you pull them up, if you can get to them. I've literally lost the screwdriver in there. Can't get it from under there. Can't really get it from there. Can't get it till the plenum's off. But I need it to get the blooming injector connector off to get the plenum off. So yeah, I've got all the injector connectors off. Not all of them. We've got the metal thing on. I can't think why that would be. Probably because it's a pain in the backside. But anyway, they're all out. Kind of free-ish. There's some earths at the back that I need to take off so that could, you know, prop up there somewhere. This little connector here, that just pulled off. That's like just a little spay connector, this one here, look. So at the back here, we've got the IAC idle air control valve thingamabob. There's a connector to that. That's also not got the metal thing on it. And it's also not in very good condition. So yeah, we'll disconnect that. So yeah, there's a ground there I've got to take off. That's my knock sensor, which is fixed onto a Plenum bolt because, yeah, I'll go into that. And don't think there's any more grounds. We'll find out though. Yep, 10mm, standard. Yep, there's a couple of grounds there. Put that back in so we don't lose it. So before I take all the Plenum bolts out, one last thing to do, and that's take this off here. So I consulted the internet, and what you need to do is take out the 10mm bolts here. That one's already out. That come out with a socket. This one is not coming out with a socket because I can't get a socket in there. So what this allows me to do is to pull this up there, get a bit of slack. And then what you do is you pull that out of there. And then this needs to go to the side and out of here. It should come out easy, but obviously it's been in for a long time, so it might need some help. Like so. There we go. So when you try and pull the throttle cable away, what you're going to notice is it's got a clumpy thing here, which is another 10mm. So I'll put the wiring loom up there, the throttle cable is over there. I think everything is disconnected. We'll find out when we try to lift it up. What we've got to do now is take out the Plenum bolt. So we've got one here, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. There's one there, and there's one there which is utilised for the knock sensor. And I think that was supposed to be there, but that one there I believe is broken. But it's broken in a way that it should be able to lift over it. We'll find out.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So that should be all the Plenum bolts out, including the one holding the knock sensor in the wrong place. You will notice when you take them out that they're all different sizes. So what I've done is I've created a cardboard layout. I put some holes in, shove the bolts through, take them on-ish, so I know which bolts go where. So I thought, yeah, that's basically everything out. It's ready to come off. But no, in true Columbo style, just one more thing. Yeah, we've got two 12s here and two 12s around there, something to do with EGRs, which I don't even have anymore. But yeah, we've got to undo them. So something's catching in this back corner. I know there's a connector what's still on, which I'm pretty sure if you pull it up and forward, you get that connector out easier. But yeah, that's still connected there, so I'm going to disconnect that. So the throttle position sensor, it has an additional connector, which is trapped down here. And we move that to get to it, and we still can't get to it. Yeah. There she is. Just a case of getting to it. Yeah, that's well designed. Yeah, I'll take that off as well. So, final piece of the puzzle, that little connector on the back there, in the yellow, if you can see it. Stupid metal pins on it again. Can't get off. Well, I've got that yellow one off, and it was a lie. It's not the last one, there's another one down here as well. Well, fuel lines look good. Injectors look old, but not leaky. Yeah, can't say the same for the gasket though. There's a bit missing at the back. But yeah, we're gonna, even a gasket, I think it's RTV. It's not even a gasket. They've RTV'd that. Yeah, they've put RTV around it instead of the gasket. So, plenum is off. Few things to note. There should be coolant lines there on a stock plenum. Obviously I've had the coolant line delete, which is good because that makes it slightly easier to take it on and off, and it also means that you're not going to get coolant leak underneath your plenum, which is going to be a pain in the backside. I've also had the EGR delete, and what you do is you put a blanket plate there. What they've done is knock that, so I'm going to get some blanket plates to go on there. What you also have here is a plenum gasket. What I seem to have is RTV, and also the PCV valves were blocked, and yeah, that's oil, but I've put new PCV valves in before I took this off, so hopefully there'll be no more oil. But I don't know, I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to try and clean that up. Also, that spring, yeah, that should be there. Anyway, for now, that's in the boot of the car. Gonna forget about that for a bit. And that's blocked up, so we don't drop any debris in it. I'm thinking about it, the fact that half the non-gasket RTV thing at the back is missing off that cylinder, which I believe will probably be that one, will probably explain why I have a slight misfire on that side. It's an air leak down there. So yeah, that's good to find. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. There will be a new video coming shortly because I've taken this off for a reason. And the reason I've taken this off is, well, this rocker seems to be leaking air, which I didn't know. That's leaking there, which I didn't know. They've got gaskets in. This one here is leaking down there, which I did know. That's RTV'd. This one here is leaking down there and around there, which I did know, and that's RTV'd. So basically, I've got a new plenum gasket coming. We've got a gasket kit, which is the gaskets and the RTV for there. I'm going to order those blanket plates, which are going to go on those EGR plates so it doesn't leak all out of there. And there's some little rubber half moons what go in the ends there. I'm also going to get them. So that's it for now with this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.